We are looking at our second semi-final here in the Open Women. We have the Avoca Beach Zenith in 1, South Curly Shakers on screen now in Alley 2, Mooloolaba Chop Suey in Alley 3, Point Leo Edge in 4, and Surface Paradise in 5.
So Hughes has got through on the protest, I would assume, from that broken sweep oar.
Yeah, he certainly did.
Rowing oar.
Certainly did.
So 5 in, dropping 2.
Might be a bit of a blessing in disguise. However, 2 boats are going to be missing out here. Only 3 to go through. As we see here, Currumbin Cockatoos, the South Kilco Hoosier and the North Cottesloe Shinshin getting through in 1, 2 and 3, and they'll provide the first half of our final.
The way you're going, mate, you're going to have a new crew name for Northcott, the Northcott Cot, the way you're going.
The Northcott Cot. Northcott Cot Shinshin.
That's going to be a crew name for him next year, the Northcott Cot.
Hoosier on screen.
The Shakers.
The Shakers.
Yep, Hoosier's already there, mate. Ken Gussie joined the Termite. And if true form goes, South Curly are doubling up in most finals thus far. Check starters happy.
A couple of good crews I've got to get around here. Mooloolaba Chop Suey, Sarah Weston in that crew. You know what she can do. Eleanor, Madison, Sonia and Sarah Weston with husband Brendan on screen there now.
Still looking pretty relaxed. Gun still down.
Plenty of experience. Guns up there now.
Nice step-in start by the girls. Nice first draw off the edge nicely. Brendan in and away. And the rate will go up now as they go over this shallow water onto this back bank.
Yeah, reasonably clean start there for Mooloolaba and South Curly as well. Gus Patiri in his crouching style steps over the first quarter bar. Big Jeff Matthews there at the back at Point Leo.
Yeah, it's going to be very hard. These girls will be pushing to try and get into the final here with their 2 boats being jumped out. Looks like Avoca Beach is having a little bit of trouble getting off the start there as Mooloolaba makes it away there out of the Chop Sueys. Surfers Paradise Spice, you've got to keep an eye out of them down over in Alley 5. As these crews start heading out, more to see.
Hold the phone, Griffo. He's dialing.
Griffo's in trouble. He's at the back of the commentary box here and his wife has called him. He's managed to answer the phone. Good to have Griffo keeping an eye on us here, us young fellas.
Serving our apprenticeship, I believe. Donning under the great man. But the Chop Suey's in the box seat here, boys, as we are about halfway on our trip to sea.
Spice looking all right on your right-hand side as well. Graham Hugel in the pink boat of Surface Paradise. They're looking fair up there in that alley as well, but they're going to need to be. We know it's a little bit longer at that end, and some of the runners can fade on the way home. So Hugel needs to put his best foot forward here with his Spice crew. And there is the Wolfpack in the Mike Tamlin green boat.
Zenith with Maddie Mitchell at the back there with Kate, Melanie, Julia and Alicia.
Apologies there, the Zenith, not the Wolfpack.
Mate, that's always a good sign, though, when you get crew names mixed up. It means they've got a lot of good crews in all divisions. It's a good thing for Avoca.
Shouldn't get the male and females mixed up, though, should I?
It's been a long 4 days, Donny.
It has.
So, looks like Chop Suey, leading this race, but nice row by the Hughes. I mean, I'd say they'd be pretty fired up after what happened in the minor semi, mate.
Yeah, they've done well here. But we're going to see them turn behind South Curly here. I think you are going to see the angle of these cans. You're going to see Mooloolaba Chop Suey hit it first, South Curly then, and still a boat length to go. Oh, these cans are getting worse, in my opinion. And around they go. Mooloolaba and South Curly are going to turn equally here. Hughes has pulled himself around in 3rd place here.
A little bit of life under Gussie's boat there. They've probably just got half a length lead on the Chop Suey. And another little puddle under him again now as life comes under. Brendan Weston here urging his wife and her fellow crewmates forward here on a little run.
Yeah, the Brendan Weston dance. He gets the hips going as well. Is the weirdest thing you'll ever see in the back of a surfboat is Brendan Weston. You wait till he gets a bit excited as they get closer to a runner. He jumps up and down and around. Gus Patiri, though, the South Curly. Is this the second of the South Curly crews to make it to the final? Top of the screen there, Hughes has had a good run. Avoca at the bottom, they're running as well. The crew with the work to do is that
The Point Leo edge, unfortunately, falling a little bit of that. There's a little bit of a wave starting to build behind them.
The Shakers are dropping the nose down one here. However, it won't be enough to take him home. Is this one for Jeffy Matthews up here dialed up to help him out?
He's going to need it. He is going to need it, and he's in too deep a water there. He'll run the top of it, and the wave is now going to come for Surfers Paradise, Mooloolaba and South Curly. South Curly in a good position here.
You're right about animation. There was a little bit of a finger flick there by the...
Oh, he's got the lock
Here
going.
we go.
There he goes.
He's pulled the whip. He's pulled the whip.
Yeah, he loves it. Urging the girls on. Get me into another final. And there they go. They are going to run down the face of this. They're going to come up alongside South Curly here.
Surface Paradise, that alley. I'm telling you.
That northern, it is a stitch up for Queensland crews, putting them up in there. Come on, Hughes.
Come on,
punch through
find
this,
something.
mate. He needs to get dragged along behind this white water here. He needs to keep away from Lorna Edge, who are fast finishing here.
I think
he may well
done
have
just
done
enough,
it.
mate. Just enough.
Keeping the dream alive for the Surfers Paradise crews in their 100-year centenary for the club up the road here at the Gold Coast.
And Griffo would know, and he probably called the race back in 1990, I think. Surfers Paradise winning the first Open men's titles ever, with the great Ronnie Payne at the back of the boat there.
Boys, I'm going to step out now. I'm going to put the A-team on. They can warm up ready for the final. I'm going to put the great man Phil Stefano back. It's been a great time calling with you guys today, and you're doing a great job. And looking forward to watching these finals.
Cheers, Scotty.
Cheers, Scotty.